So the cost of 2 kg of apple. So this person is buying apple of 2 kg and 1 kg of grapes on a day was found to be 160. That's my equation 1. Cost of 4 kg of apple and 2 kg of grapes turns out to be 300. Represent this situation graphically and algebraically. So first thing is we have the diagram and we have to understand what is that we have to find so that we can write a statement. Let x and y be. So what is that we are finding? Is it the number of apples? Is it the cost of it? Yes, it is the cost per kg. Let x and y be cost of a kg of apple and grapes respectively. So here diagram is not must, but again, I just want you guys to get used to the idea of drawing things whenever you get a chance. Okay, it need not be colorful or anything, just that it should make sense. So right, the bunch and the apple. So this is rupees x per kg and this is rupees y per kg. And we have first equation is 2 times of x, 2 kg, right? So 2x will be the cost and 1y will be equal to 160. So when we add it, we get this equation, right? Then the second equation to do with 4 kg of apple plus 2 kg of grapes is equal to 300. This is my equation 2. Okay, so these are your two equations. And then we have the next part is graph part. So for that, we need to express x or y in terms of y or x. So to do so, first decide on what you want to express. So whichever coefficient is easy, you have to express that way. So in this case, y looks easy. And in the second equation, again, y looks easy. Again, there's no rule that you have to go with x or y or combination. Any one of this is okay. There's no rule of, okay, we have to go with this or that. So anything is good enough. But in this case, y looks good. So I'll go with y. So from equation 1, we have y, 1y is equal to 160 minus 2x. That's my equation A. From 2, we have 2y is equal to 300 minus 4x. That's my, okay. We can further reduce this actually. We have to further reduce this. So that being how to do that? Just divide by the factor of y. So in this case, since all of the terms are divisible by 2, so I can do so around say. If not, then yeah, it's not complicated, but a bit of extra calculation if the factors don't cancel each other out. 2 does not cancel the numerator part. But in this case, it's canceling. So whenever it cancels, be happy for yourself, right? So we got the expression. Then we need to find the order pair, the coordinates. So first we have for equation A and then we have equation B. So we are looking at x and y value, x and y value. So equation A we have X, if I put a value of 0, Y will be 160. And then we have, if I put a value of, I can't go with 1. It does not make sense. It makes sense to go with 10, right? Go with numbers which is easy for you guys. 10 is easy. So this will be 20 and 140. Then go with 20. So 120, right? Sorry. This will be 40 and this is 120. Okay. Similarly, other equation also looks on a similar lines. So go with 0 and we have 150. Go with 10, we have 130. Go with 20 and we have 110. We got the values. Then the next step is the graph itself. So we're looking at 10, so along the x-axis, and y-axis we are looking at 160 being the highest. So now we have to make a decision of the scale. See, one thing is x-axis values are quite small, y-axis are in hundreds. So should I go with 0, 100 and 200? That will be too small. So I have to go with tens itself, or 20s, or 50s. So 50s also does not make sense. 20s make sense in both, right? So it's better to go with 20s. So we are looking at 0, 5, sorry, 0, 5. Why am I going with 5? Because it's just till 20. So why not, I can go with 2 also, but that'll be too much. So 0, 5, 10, 15, and 20. Okay. So this is quite simple. When it comes to y-axis, we have to be smart. So let's look at 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Okay. 20, 40, 60, 80. Sorry, I did that now. 40, 60, 80, 100. Okay. So this will not work. I need to get the graph down. So before actually drawing, you should do all of that. I did a mistake. So let's count 0, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Then we have 120, 140, 160, 180, 200. Okay, somewhere over here. Right, this will help. While this will help. So we're looking at origin 20. Sorry, this is 5 now. 5, 10, 15, and 20. X-axis is easy. Y-axis is thoda 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160, 180. So this, yes, this is okay. Okay. So yes, I told you now. Before drawing, you should make decisions, count and stuff. So whatever I did was not a good thing. I should never draw before counting. If it's in ones and stuff, that's okay. You by default the sheet is big enough to handle that. But when it comes to big numbers, be smart. Get smart, right? So let's plot it. 0 and 160 is over here. 10 and 10 is over here. 140 is over there. 120 and 20 and 120. And then we have the line. Again, don't do this. Don't draw it the way I am doing. It's altogether wrong. But I don't have an option. So the next value is 0 and 150, 10 and 130, 20 and 110. And we have the graph. So we're looking at two parallel lines. And if someone asks you what is the number of solution over here, it's 0, right? So we need to write the scale. We have along the x-axis, each centimeter is equal to 5 units, and y-axis, each centimeter is equal to 20 units. And this represents equation A, equation B, and 20 comma 120. This is 20 comma 110. This is for 10 comma 140. This is 10 comma 130. This is 0 comma 160. And this is 0 comma 150. And these are your set of values.